How much up to the Jammy Dodgers if you don't want it?
What? What's up?
Not much, man. Just thought we'd get our final thoughts on Super versus Battle, the whole trip, all of that out of there, you know, since we're the mini Jammy Dodgers.
Yeah, man.
I like them, man. I can really taste
Since we're essentially the last of the Scotland guys to head out. So yeah, Gav, what did you think of it?
Brilliant.
2 of his thumbs were up there, and he's brilliant.
If I had more, I would, but I don't.
12 thumbs up.
But any other highlights that you may not have said in the hype video?
Not too sure.
Not too sure.
Come back to me.
Come back.
Think of something.
That's good experience, good fun. How about you? How about you, Breslin?
It blew my expectations of what a major was like.
It defied his expectations. What he thought a major was, it wasn't, and not in a bad way, in a good way.
Hello, motor.
And I'm getting phoned by my motor. And Gav, what do you think of it?
So,
mother.
Yeah.
No, what's
yeah. I'm salty at him right now.
Pardon?
But that's.
I can't hear you.
Got the proof, son. So leave me alone. You'll leave this, okay? I'm just gonna leave it. But yeah.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna be
SvD. You probably have seen our Fair Force video already. Pretty good weekend.
I'm not sure yet. We're not off the train.
T-Hawk hype moment all weekend, man. There's also an hour bit we kind of got after that, the T-Hawk grab challenge. We'll put that up as a bonus video though.
Cool,
I know Breslin's looking forward to going up so we can analyse his anti-T-Hawk skills. Yeah, that's CJ, stop talking to you now, so there you go.
So, anybody else have any hype moments they want to share? Gav, we came back to you. You're bumming this out here, man. Why so sad?
Marvel 3 finals.
Marvel 3 finals, yeah.
Well, obviously, man. Obviously.
Well, I don't know. The final in Marvel was like alright, but it was kind of depressing to watch because like the guy was just snapping out miles like constantly and just doing the same mix-up over and over, and it was really just.
The guy made a mistake.
Nah, man.
Like it was such a sloppy final. So much.
Nails gave that game away.
He got.
All
it
took was tenderizer into.
Like, Miles was stupid.
It was, I don't know, man. Like, I thought it was like really good to see that zero mix-up at the start, but then it just got like sort of repetitive. But like he couldn't do much about it.
Zero exhibition.
It was like all like he literally had like about 20 mix-up opportunities by snapping out the characters and just bringing them in, and it was either 50-50 and Miles had to guess, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of pressure is like ridiculous, seeing as like Zero can cross up so easily whenever he wants with like the zap thing, like the electricity, or like he's got teleports, he can go low, he can go behind, you know. I don't know, like the guy had like a really good team, but man, it just demonstrates how broken that game actually is, in my opinion.
That's the point in Marvel.
I know, but it's like, is he exposed something that I think Capcom should fix? Like, it was just.
I think that was just tight. Like,
I don't know, like I don't know. It just seems a bit too heavy, right? Because like I don't understand why we watch the same mix-up for like a full 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Like, why are we sitting watching the same mix-up? Like that shows you that there's something wrong with the game. You know, plus like when you're coming in, you're always at disadvantage, right? So it doesn't help if you've got like a really strong mix-up, that it's always going to work. But the guy is like, the guy was really good, man. Like, kudos to him.
Any retort, Breslin, on that?
Don't play Marvel if you can't handle a broken game. It's always been broken, and I'm going to be shit at UMBC3. If it's going to be legit. A legit fighting game.
Every game's got sort of amazing bullshit right now, so you can't really say don't play a broken game. Like, every game's got little broken pieces in it, man.
What Kaiser Trump was doing was incredibly fucking hard to block, and it was repetitive, but dropping all these combos and stuff, and then getting the grab, last hit grab to win.
As I'm sure you know, like Zero can go down if you want him to go down. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that much health.
But getting the hits, murder.
Yeah.
Getting that hit to do something.
Yeah, that's Zero's bag, I suppose, isn't it? He has a wee quick.
He's like the lowest health captain in the game next to Venus.
Do you think Strider's going to be better?
Strider?
I think Strider will be worse, but See Viper and Street Fighter, if you can use her, then she's amazing. She's like top tier, calm down, you know, it's getting excited.
You get my Mountain Dew for doing it, if it's doing it.
See her, man. This is
Oh yeah,
Arabian
Mountain Dew.
I've had that since day one of SvD.
So you have?
Yeah.
You have. It's been with you all the time at the hotel room.
It's desert juice.
Desert juice.
I don't even think that's a 2 litre bottle. I think that's like a 5.8 bottle.
2.5. It's 2.5. Tells you that.
2.25.
2.5.
That's brilliant.
Same.
Are we talking the Strider?
Yeah. Let's just let this roll. Yeah. Like Strider. What's your opinion on Strider then?
I think he's going to be really good in the right hands.
Yeah.
In the right hand.
Everybody's like
The sort of
like as in like my hands like. No,
Strider, son.
No, like do you know what I mean? Like in whose hands? Like say he picked up Strider, he had to make him good.
What I'm trying to say is, like, would you compare him to the Doom at the moment? Because Doom is really hard to sort of do.
Clockwork style.
Yeah.
I think Doom and Strider works really well.
Look at one at Miles, right? He made Skrull, Taskmaster, and Doctor Doom work so flush. That's going to be the same for Strider.
I'm still not got about that, man. The one up Miles, man. Like, all he needed was tenderizer, and that was it. That was dead, and he didn't do it. And I was like, and he kept on going for that big stone smite attack, man. It was just like he kept missing. I was like,
I got pissed him off.
I think see, boys with you, man. His nerves, like he was in the final. You know,
yeah, man, you're in the final, I know, but you can't just see it from outside and you look in.
I couldn't believe.
I can appreciate it.
I honestly couldn't believe my eyes when Sentinel got that grab at the last, and like 1 second to go.
Yeah.
And then in 0 seconds he rocket punched. Like I would have loved to have seen the milliseconds in that game. Because I think it would have been something like 0.001 or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah.
It was like a 1 frame from death kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much like 1 frame, man.
Yeah, 1 frame left in the second.
That guy's is going to be so gutted for ages.
Yeah. Apparently the match didn't get recorded
Too much hype.
Yeah.
because there's so much hype that some people decided to hold that. Some people decided to open the fire door and cut the power of the hall, which was, you know, good of them.
Apparently that was the fire exits all day on Saturday.
Was it?
Yeah, Show Dragon posted that up. It was people exiting through the high fire exits.
Oh
That's
man.
shit for him.
Do you know what was really unfortunate? Like the power cuts during the first strike tournament.
Yeah.
That was really bad, man. I was sitting watching Infi playing against that French Urian player, and he went up 1 round in the first game, and in the second game, power cut, and then when they came back on, he played another game, and Infi went up another round, and then power went out again. So technically, he should have won that game, and he also won.
They couldn't make that ruling though.
I know. The Urian player ended up beating Infi, and it was just like really shit, man, because it would have been different if Power never went out.
Yeah, man.
I felt bad for all the players in the first
That
round.
was so bad though. Like I didn't notice people exiting fire exits, man. I didn't know that until I read Neo Empire, like the day when Show Dragon was like, yeah, it was actually cool. I think it was Show Dragon. It was definitely like one of the admins like saying it was people going out the bloody fire doors just because they couldn't be bothered like shuffling through the front door, man. It's like, this is rubbish.
I bought something that's meant to have raspberry in it, and you see
Not a
raspberry.
spot
that.
Hold that.
It's kind of got a jam. It's more of a jam.
I don't see no
Other one
jam
had
either.
raspberry bits in it.
No,
What is this?
I see this. I see Jan.
Good
It's got
done,
jam
son.
roll.
Good
Yeah,
end.
jam roll.
Another coach. What's that?
Phoenix Wright, don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I love
we
Phoenix
got on
Wright,
the
man. I
NBC3
respect
talk. Phoenix Wright,
Don't give a
not
fuck.
caring.
Fucking objection.
Nova.
To the-
Objection?
Yeah.
You object?
Objection.
Phoenix Wright, no. Nova, no. Frank West, no.
Have you seen
I'm
Frank
really
West, though?
excited about Rocket Raccoon. Like everyone seems to hate him, but I think he's like I've heard he's
Well,
next Cable, and I think that's going to be like really good in Ultimate. Like we
I'm
need.
sorry, but Firebrand looks really good. No. Ghost Rider looks really good. I'm sorry.
No.
You're just like for me, man. This is
No,
so.
they can't.
See, in all honesty, I wish they took NBC2 right and took all the characters from that, and then added all these other ones.
They had so
like
much
it was
history
basically a
and they'd
sequel
never
to
brought
the,
it in.
yeah.
the problem being though, like it's up for who they want to push. I think Capcom just wanted to see something brand new, you know what I mean? Because you've got to appreciate, like, this was done 10 years ago.
Yeah. When Marvel 2 came out, and when those games came out, it was when, you know, the 90s animated series X-Men came out, and that's why all the characters looked a lot like them. Now Marvel's kind of past just like Saturday morning cartoon shows. They're more onto the movies now, so their characters are obviously going to push, but the main characters you've been talking about here are the Capcom ones, I'd say. Like,
the thing is, though,
Frank West.
People wanted Phoenix Wright and Frank West. It's like, even though you're one person doesn't want to, a lot of people do want Phoenix Wright, and a lot of people do want Frank West. And the only reason Phoenix Wright didn't make it in the first one, and it was due to something, because there was pictures of him. And I said I heard it was RAM issues, but CJ says that was Frank West.
Green Goblin was in it.
Green Goblin was meant to be in it.
Green Goblin would have been sick.
Octopus as well.
I think when they do, you know, teams, like they make characters that fit in as teams, right? Like they've made Virgil square it up to 3 DMC characters, right?
Yeah.
They make it. They added, like, you know, Sea Viper, and that's squared up to 4 Street Fighter characters, and then you get like Spider-Man. He's got no kind of.
Like Venom and Carnage. Or...
The thing is, though, I guess you could throw them in. No, he wasn't an Avenger, was it?
What?
Spider-Man.
No. He's a new Avenger, but if you base on most people's recollection of like comic history, Spider-Man's not an Avenger.
Virgil should have been in it. Gambit.
Gambit should have been in it.
Yeah.
Can I just say, like, I don't understand why Capcom have decided to release a sequel to their game 6 months later. Like, see when you think about it, right?
You do know it wasn't Nitsuma's choice.
No, I know it wasn't his choice, right?
Nitsuma wanted... Was him with the characters?
Nitsuma wanted 58.
Yeah.
58 characters.
Has it gone up to like 50 or something?
It's 50 now, so...
Yeah.
They wanted to go to 50 characters.
What he's doing about it, you know another game's going to come out.
Yeah, Capcom basically told them, we want it done by Christmas.
It's like, put it this way, right? See if like Call of Duty came out, right? Like Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out in February, right? And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out in August. Do you know what I think? Like, it'd just be like ridiculous, too fast. It's like you're bringing out a sequel to a game like 6 months later.
It's 6 months later. It's November. It's like 9 months later.
No, it's within the same year. Right. It's within the same year. It's within the same year, right?
It's not coming in November.
No.
Yeah, it's the same year.
November.
It's not a sequel. It's a really expensive update.
Yeah.
I think everybody got their way with spectator mode, and they really worked hard. I think that's how it went. I know it's a money grab from Capcom as usual, but
honestly, like, I think they should have waited until like summertime next year, like springtime. And
did that happen with Super and AE? It was like 6 months.
Well, AE was like fairly cheap.
I think they should have waited.
Super's about a year.
And then had all the characters, but now they're just probably going to have like DLC packages, and you're going to have to spend even more money.
I think if it goes with Bull, is like,
I still like that Jill and Schumer are DLC.
Yeah, all their DLC. The guest one just fucking be like a $5 character.
I don't think there was any way to make everyone happy there though. What could have done?
Why could you not just give like Jill and Schumer like?
And you're going to end up paying like 30 quid.
It was
exactly.
What were they going to do though? What were they going to do though? Were they going to they're not going to make you happy, but what about CJ who's paid for the characters? Well, maybe not so much CJ, but
do you know the only reason I want to buy Ultimate is because
Phoenix.
Well, I want to play Strider, right? Because I think he's cool and all. I played a little bit in NBC2, even though I didn't play that game. Like, I practiced with him and I played him and I like this character.
But I don't play that game.
That's when I found out the Golden War team. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's going to be good because they're going to fix a lot of shit I don't like about Marvel 3 and it's like the DHC tricks and all that. Like, I don't understand like why, if it was deliberate, why they put it in. Because like you'd have Magneto doing like gravity, grab whatever into Tempest, right? And then he all of a sudden just like Wesker comes out, does a little pose, and the guy just flips in the air. It doesn't even look like a fighting game when that happens. It just looks stupid. It looks retarded. You know what I I mean?
And it's always that bug. I don't think they put it on purpose.
No, I think they did put it on purpose.
I don't know. I think they kept. If they didn't, you know, put it in on purpose, they kept it in.
When did they figure it out though? Was it like when they figured out the DHC trick was like May?
DLC glitch was quite early on, yeah.
DHC was like
a month and a half or two, maybe two.
Maybe April then.
The only thing I'd say bad about the DHC glitch was it restricted high-end play. intentional using other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one thing I say bad about DLC. But
This is where I think though.
Marvel 2 had all its glitches. Everyone didn't bitch as much as did about the glitch.
Yeah, but I think this is where Capcom had to make an executive decision where they change everything, because Power Up was there, and that was the big first one, mind. Power Up was April,
Yeah.
May, and that was kind of where everything kind of got revealed to everybody, and that was also the first big Evo points tournament. I believe.
Yeah.
So I think Capcom was like, we change it now, we're kind of digging ourselves a little bit of a hole. So I think they just decided to leave it. I think they didn't need to like do it. I think they needed to do something, but it didn't work
They
out.
could have patched it.
Yeah,
Fine.
they could have. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they wanted to mess.
They could have patched everything else, the characters and all that.
I don't think they wanted to mess though. That was the problem.
I don't understand. Like, why would you not just make it DLC? Why not? I mean, you're getting how many new stages? Like,
Well, you told me like
2 so far.
you're getting 2 new stages so far and 12 new characters.
Who's going
Spectator mode, which is actually going to be free in Marvel 3 as a DLC.
Wasn't someone going to?
All you're paying for is the characters and 2 shiny levels, and one of
You
those
don't know,
levels is like a level with just with snow in it.
But you're going to buy it.
You're still going to buy it
That's
because
the
of the
thing. You're
characters.
going to buy it. The fans will buy it.
Yeah, I really don't want to buy it
Capcom
because
have everyone wrapped around their pinky fingers. You will buy it. There's no point in bitching. You will buy it. I'm the same.
Yeah.
I try and hold my tongue because I know that I'm just going to go buy it.
You're going to
Yeah,
buy it.
it's
You
true.
know.
I bought
basically,
EE, and I hate playing Super just because there's new stuff.
I think Angry Joe summed it up really well. Basically, like he did go on like for about 20 minutes about the same 3 things about the characters, levels, and
Spectator mode.
spectator mode.
Spectator mode.
Yeah, spectator mode. You know, but he sums it up really well, even though it takes 20 minutes to like get it out.
Yeah. Well, he's always with the rant, but
He's got the run.
Yeah,
it's the rant that's why people watch your show, 'cause it's funny. But
I'm looking forward to the new moves.
SvD.
SvD.
Like, see how some of the characters are getting new moves. I'm looking forward to that.
Sea Viper's Optic Blast.
Yeah.
That's like that's shattered any dreams of Cyclops being in the game now. I think.
I think hopefully they've not ruined Big Neo.
Yeah. And I think Viper's existence as well rules out any Captain Commando DLC because she plays a lot like him.
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
I've
the
seen that
Countdown.
video and that was it.
Yeah. So if there is future DLC, it's not going to be Captain Commando or Cyclops.
I think there is future. I think
I
you might get a
Gambit
Green
will
Goblin
get
things
DLC.
like that.
Gambit, I think Gambit's in for a shot.
Yeah,
Really?
you'll come
Mega
up
Man's
eventually.
coming.
I'm not gonna lie, I want Juggernaut back.
I really do think
I
Gambit
don't know,
Venom's
man.
coming.
I'm getting fed up with all the big characters, the big chunky characters that have hyper armor.
But there's hardly any.
But that's the only way I get up buying games now. It's like
So you've got Hulk, it's like Street Fighter. It's like, why do you want hundreds of fucking big wrestling grappling characters like T-Hawk, Zangief, and
can't.
all that? I can't. Abel is like fan and all that.
Thing
He
is, though,
actually a
like,
grappling character.
I like the way they do it. I like the fact that we've got 3 types of characters in the game. Like you've got.
Watch down, keep away.
But it's not just
Oh,
grappling.
I was going to say more like you've got charge,
You
you've
know
got
what I mean?
you've got quarter turn characters, you've got grappler characters. Just some 360, 27, 20.
After UMVC 3, how many characters is it now? 50?
yeah.
Think of the 8 you think would be in the next game then. Because he wants 58, you go
Yeah.
first.
Mega Man.
Exactly, you probably just said it right there. The next game.
The next
There'll
game.
probably be a
Oh, the
I
next
said
one.
earlier on as well, like I
Next one,
did
right.
say earlier on, there's going to be more.
Right, I'd say. So that leaves it 4 Marvel, 4 Capcom, yeah?
Yeah.
I'd say Mega Man, Gene from God Hand, kind of put me on the spot here on my Capcom character knowledge. I'd say someone from one of the new IPs will probably get put in, like
yeah,
Ashura's Wrath or Dragon's Dogma. And, another Capcom, Roll, I'll just say Roll, even though I know that one. And then Marvel, I'd say Gambit, Venom,
Cyclops.
what is he? Psylocke, I think might get a shout out in there because she's another one people kind of shout out for. And oh no, I can't come up with another one for Marvel.
What about, like,
Captain
Venom
Marvel.
or Carnage or something?
He's got Venom.
Oh,
I said Venom, yeah.
Carnage.
Right. What about you, man? Any 8 you think might make it in?
Just the ones I've been mentioning.
Yeah.
Like Doctor Octopus. I think there needs to be more Spider-Man characters.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I think, you know how that, I don't know his name, I think it's the Hunter, you know the guy that
Oh, Craven.
Craven, yeah.
Craven the Hunter,
I
yeah.
think he'd be like a sick character in it.
You're really basically Saber.
Yeah.
Sabretooth, though.
Or Saber, well, yeah, like Sabretooth,
no.
like, there you go, like Sabretooth.
Yeah.
But they've already got a lot of X-Men, but like, I know X-Men's like really
I think that's what
popular.
they're trying to avoid because there's so many.
I don't think
X-Men
they should
and
avoid it at all, man. I'm not at all.
Yeah, I think the X-Men were insanely popular.
I love the X-Men in that game.
I like the X-Men, like, as is Wolverine has been in all my characters. Despite him being broke, I did play him day one, I didn't know. No one knew he was broken day one. So, I played Wolverine. Shut up.
I did.
You chief.
It's like, I smell dirt here, so I just never played as them. What about you, Breslin? Any characters you think we've not picked up on that could come into play? Any Capcom or Marvel?
I'm going to add Gene from God Hand, Mega Man, the Sura guy, like after the game's released, and I honestly think another DMC character's coming.
Colossus, maybe they might make it in.
I think for Capcom, the Joker's going to make it from DMC 3. That's all 3 DMC characters, bar Lady or Joker. And it's all the same models as well, and it's all the same era.
You should maybe go with a dark cat like Nero or something.
I tell a lie, from Capcom, scrap the Joker, Talbane.
Talbane, another Darkstalker.
One more Darkstalker.
Yeah.
So my Capcom is what? Talbane, Mega Man,
Gene and
Asura.
Ashura.
Marvel, Gambit, Venom, Green Goblin.
Doctor, I would say that.
Dr. Rock, I'd say the Red Skull.
You think so?
Red Skull, yeah.
He's
Cap
associated with Cap and MODOK.
Yeah, Cap without a shield. See, the way I see it is he'd have to be a lot faster, and I reckon Red Skull would play. I'd say be a different form of Wesker, kind of, because the Super Soldier Serum increasing speed and stuff.
I think Red Skull would be.
I don't know why, but Red Skull reminds me of the Mana.
Red Skull, Redhead.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It's like I just think he'd play like him, like keep away. I don't know why.
Yeah, you never know. What about you,
Red
Gav?
Skull or Black Cat.
Or Black Cat?
like
Black Cat would be quite good.
Black Cat.
Yeah. Now you're going to have me in Capcom games, so I'm bad at Capcom games.
Oh, Morbius.
I definitely think someone like Gene for God Hand, Mega Man,
Blade, Bishop.
Ashura, maybe. There's something missing in there, like, I can't put a finger on it, but maybe like someone really silly might put another, maybe not even Mega Man, might do something really crazy, like put, what's that other guy's name in? Bass, might put Bass in for some like keep away stuff. But I would look like Arthur, but I don't know, like Capcom, I'm completely blank now. Marvel, I think Doc Ock and Green Goblin, they've just had them there for ages, they're going to just throw them in at one point, like, go.
Yeah, you have them.
You have them now, shut up.
You've been playing with them.
This is where I think they're going to start playing with us, because I think they put Avengers guys in, like guys have been in Avengers movie, so you might see Loki in there.
Bad guys.
Like, see a bad guy Loki, and I think you might be right about the Red Skull, or if Rocket Raccoon doesn't turn out, someone like Winter Soldier.
What is that?
That's what?
Sorry for being dumb, but...
That's alright.
See the guy, you've seen the Captain America movie yet? Right, well,
basically he's